What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Mattel DC Comics Multiverse Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice Superman. Here we have Superman in the packaging. He does come with the handle of the grapnel gun, which we'll be having a look when we get him out of the packaging. Like I said, here we have Superman. Nice artwork. That same image on the side, as well as a little read-up. On the side it says, fearing the actions of a godlike superhero left unchecked, Gotham City formidable, forceful vigilante takes on Metropolis. That should be Metropolis's most revered and modern-day savior, while the world wrestles with what sort of hero it really needs. And with Batman and Superman at war with one another, a new threat quickly arises, putting mankind in even greater danger than it's ever known before. On the back we have a nice little image of the grapnel gun when it's all said and done. And then we also have other figures in this line, including Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and Armored Batman. So really excited to have this guy, so what I'm going to do now is take a little break, get him opened up, and we'll go on with the rest of his review. So sit tight, everyone. And here we have Superman posed out of the packaging before we get on to Superman. He did come with a piece of the grapnel replica gun, and as you can see, he did come with the handle. I'm just going to say this right off the bat, I'm kind of disappointed that you cannot remove this piece. This piece is actually fixed on. I've already tried taking the grapnel gun off of it. It does wiggle, so it is a separate piece, but I'm not sure what the workings are like in that, so kind of disappointed that you can't take the grapnel gun off of the stand, but as you can see, it fits in my hand nicely. So that's a pretty nice little feature, so it's going to be pretty big when it's all said and done. Moving that off to the side, now let's have a look at Superman. Let's get a good 360 of him. If you remember my Comic-Con figure, this is essentially the exact same figure, minus the cape. The cape on this one is plastic, while the other one was actually cloth. And just really fast, let's do a side by side with them. Let's see if I can stand him up. And here we have the Man of Steel Superman pose with the Man of Steel Superman. They're both on the Batman Superman line. This one was from the Comic-Con series. They do have a lot of nice things about them, but overall, I think I prefer the individual release. I mean, this one is a really nice figure. However, let's actually zoom in on the S's, if I can't show that off. I'm not sure how well it's picking up on camera, but the S-shield on this Superman is golden. Like, there's a gold paint application on it, and it's not yellow, it's gold. And I cover it up, maybe you can see it better. On him, it's like it doesn't really have a golden color. It's yellow, but it's not golden. Let's see if I can show that off. Like, in the shading, you can kind of see how this one's reflecting a little, this one isn't. And that paint carries over into the belt piece too. This one is gold while this one's more yellow. Moving off the Comic-Con version, so we can go more on to this Superman. Other than that, you're getting the same figure, like I said, minus the plastic cape. That one has a cloth cape. Personally, I don't mind this plastic cape because it does help him stand pretty well. It does make him a little bit back heavy, so be aware that if you don't get him posed right, the cape is going to weigh him down and move him back like that. But the way they design the cape, it's like this piece goes right in between his legs, giving him support, and he stands no problem. I'm not sure if that's intended or not, but the way the sculpting of his legs look, it looks pretty intentional to me. And then we'll actually get on to some of his detail now. Moving the camera up. You can see that Henry Cavill face that is the exact same one that we saw with the Comic-Con release one. Which one is better? They're the same head sculpt. Paint apps are just about the same. But really loving this cape. There's a lot of detail on the cape and how much it flows. Something I like about this cape is that it flows a lot. Superman's cape is known to be, flowing in the wind, and this figure does a good job of representing that. You can see the two different shades of blue. I really do like the Man of Steel costume. The only thing I'm still iffy about is the lack of red in his trunks area. But, you know, it's a detail I'm willing to overlook. And once again, that blue carries down all the way to the side. Updated boots from the Man of Steel. The Man of Steel boots didn't have these red stripes on it. The red is still a really dark red. I was hoping that they would brighten that up, but, you know, it is what it is, and still a really nice looking figure. No complaints from me. Other than that, he doesn't come with any more accessories. You know, being Superman, Superman doesn't necessarily get accessories because he has two closed fists, as you can see. Kind of wish that we got something with Superman, but then I don't know much about the movie yet because it hasn't come out. But from what I've seen, you really can't give Superman an accessory because he doesn't really come with anything or seen using anything as a weapon. So, like I said, I still like this figure. Moving on to his articulation, he has a bulge in his head. He can look up pretty well. He can look down. Well, it doesn't look down, but the head comes back to looking straight. Head moves back left and right. Can slightly tilt when you rotate the head for some reason. I'm going to have to take a look at that one day. Arms on a ball joint go out. They do a full 360, not at all hindered by the cape, and the cape is a pliable plastic, so you're going to get not too much resistance from that. He spins at the bicep, single jointed at the elbow, spins at the wrist. He still has this long forearm. I'm not really sure what it is, but the forearm seems pretty long compared to the bicep. That's even, you can see it more right there. But elbow joint, spins at the wrist. Nothing in the abs. Kind of disappointed that they didn't update the ab joint because, you know, I'm guessing they expect you to have Superman pose standing. Ab joint would have really helped with flying poses, but moving on to his waist, he does have a waist joint, but that does break up the sculpt. Let's go forward to about there. They go back. They go out. He spins above the knee, stiff joint, single jointed at the knee, and has the standard ankle hinge. So no rocker, no nothing, but it is there, and you can see he has a bright red trim at the bottom of his boot, and I'm not sure if that's painted or not, but looks nice. But anyway, that's Superman for you. So what I'm going to do now is take a little break, get on pose for my final thoughts, and we'll wrap up this review. So sit tight, everyone. And so here we have Superman pose for my final thoughts. Overall, I really do enjoy this figure. I prefer this figure over the Comic-Con release. However, the box that the Comic-Con one sells it, so if you had to get one, go with the standard issue. Unless you're a die-hard Batman vs. Superman fan and you need to have the Comic-Con exclusive figure, go ahead and pick that up. But if you're a standard collector and you want a Batman vs. Superman in your display, this is a really good figure to have. Like I said, the cape, I'm pretty sure it's the same cape that he had in Man of Steel. I don't have the Man of Steel figure, unfortunately. But I picked this guy up at Walmart, and surprisingly, Superman was pretty hard to find. I didn't see Wonder Woman. From two different Walmarts, I only saw 3 Superman, and then Batman was kind of warming the peg, so if that's any indicator for you. It looks like Batman's just going to be warming pegs for the next hundreds of years. But anyway, like I said, I really do enjoy this Superman figure. If you can find him, pick him up. You won't be disappointed with him, especially if you're a Man of Steel fan or looking forward to the Batman-Superman movie like I am. And this is King Dragons 5000 saying don't forget to check out all my other videos. Like this video, leave a comment, tell me what you'd like to see, and I'll see you guys later. Take care, everyone.